Well, good morning. If you see me wearing the same shirt, yep, my head touched off the pillow. I got some coffee and said, let's get into it. So you may recall we were talking about Gestalt yesterday, and the goal was to get into a floating Gestalt, because once you get into the floating Gestalt, okay, then you can put all of your Strasberg, your Hagen, and you can put in your Meisner. Don't put in the Meisner. It's pretty funny. Your Stanislavski, you put that all in there. You see, my goal in guiding all this is that we're getting there as quick as possible, but not only getting there as quick as possible. Great, here comes the spoiler, something to look at instead of my yakking. Okay, here's the script, and this is the actual script. It's the actual script. Again, go to thehollywoodhotline.com, click on Glee Camp. Anyway, it comes up, and then go to the bottom of the page and click on this, okay? And what we're going to be talking about today, okay? And again, this was really for everyone. This is really for everyone. I'm introducing things. These are revolutionary things because I've looked outside in and I'm bringing these things into the industry. 1 second. Yeah, I'm bringing these things into the industry, okay? But also aware that there's the industry things, but they're blending together, you see? Which is why that these are going to be better productions and quicker productions too. Okay, also keeping in mind your needs as well as ours, okay? Ours meaning the production. So, looking at it from an outside-in standpoint. Really, despite the writing or everything starts on a blank page, yes it does, but everything ends in an output form of the screen. See? So if you work backwards from there, that's what I'm working from. Yes, of course, there's the writing and very specific, get ready for David Fincher style things. But again, I made that easier to be all in one place, what I call a hyperscript. The hyperscript contains hyperlinks that, let's get into it here. Hyperlinks that's not the production company anymore, okay? But everything else is. So there's Road to Chicago, Read Written. The Mesomeca Productions, Hyperscript Director's Cut. That's right. Okay. There's other things in here that, again, all of this is to save time. All of this is to save time. Here we are on a random page. Okay. I'm not going to go into the depth of the read write or the formatting, but just to let you know, it's not something Don Lucky Jr. just invented. Yes, I did invent it. I invented it with lots of direction from Marshall Bean, okay, student of Ted Liss. And the whole commercial trilogies that we were to use for Jeff Bridges, okay, was short little studies doing that. All these gestalts, it was, I don't know, 115 of them, a lot of them. Anyway, I started putting those script methods into a script of his called Whitehaven Ken, and then this became the next actual formal extension of it, okay, as registered with the guilds. So anyway, looking into it, here's the whole thing. Here, you can see right away on Michael. Michael's a person. He's in bold. I'm trying to do this. He's in bold. Nitty's a person. He's in bold. Here's Nitty. Michael Satariano, period. Here's what read write is, okay? Regardless of the format of the screen and the minute per page, etc., I don't care. I don't care. Because we're coming backwards from the screen. All that'll come out in the editing. What we're going for is the best scenes possible, period. Okay? And to make it easier, helping you, okay, again, this is the big trick. It's a really big trick. Composers do it. They put in breath marks. Really big on there's breathing and then there's breath marks. When do you breathe? What do you say? Here's Nitty. Here's Nitty. This is what I mean by read write. That you don't have to have those pages clumped together or whatever. This is how I want you to say the line. When it's the end of the sentence, it's a breath. Okay? That's how I formatted this for you to read. So pick up that character. Pretend you're Nitty. Pretend you're Nitty. I'm Nitty, who gestures to the 38 and the dagger. Nitty. These represent that you live. Oh, well, okay, that's kind of wrong. These represent that you live by the gun and the knife, and that you die by the gun and the knife. But okay, except for that one line, you can already tell anyone's talking. When it was well, the Costner parts, I wrote those specifically for him. I mean, there's some things that, you know, one-liners, that's different, not necessary. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Orders. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Orders. Yes, it is. Sorry. Orders. You see? It doesn't matter. That's what, that's, okay, now we get into the characters and emotion. You see, that's what read write is. So when you go through it, when you go through the script, and you're looking at the read write sections, look how funny, I just went to the same page. Anyway, trying to find another very quick example. There's things that I have, playing cards, okay, here, ashtrays. You see it's bold and capitalized, because it's an item. Okay, all of this is mentioned in there. I think I have it at the back of it. And that's why I'm telling you to go to the Glee Camp part and go to the bottom, because I compressed the whole file to make everything smaller. There's book 4. Again, I really didn't want to go into this until it's ready to go. This is ready to go. I'm saying me ready to go because I'm taking that emotional journey, and even though I did the whole adapted screenplay, okay, that's what's going on. So the whole Road to Chicago, all those episodes lead to this, the movie, okay, and the other 2 movies. That's what's going on. So that was the kind of the short explanation on the read written, means that I've gone through it, or whoever's gone through it, and I'll share these. Later on, these techniques will be embedded in a plug-in that will develop through Paramount and CBS and myself, that will put in Final Draft. It'll be the Paramount plug-in for formatting. Okay, we're not there yet. This is there yet, but you know, there's things that we have to do and apply it. But you see how easy it is. Here, Ness. Here's Ness. Can you see it? I'm sorry, the focus here is coming in out of focus. Grew up kind of close to Chicago. Pause. Breath. Didn't you? His pause. Any length of time. Considering. Okay, there it is. Again, what I did though, is just, okay, there's lots that I did, but this is so incredible. So those are just things to keep in mind as you go through the hyperscript. Again, except for Leonardo, I'm not de-aging anyone, and you know, the next parts that I'm going on to is I'm being real serious about the timelines, that we can weave all this in together. So there's lots going on, but this is the script. When you see it, it's not showing here, but you're seeing like the very first part of it, like the whole 3rd act and a big part of the intro, like this, cut out, or in gray. The gray parts are cut out. No, oh, there they are. No, they're not. No, they're not. Okay, and just letting you know here on a director's note about De Niro. Okay, look at, we've got to use Stephen Graham for this. That's it. I'm going to use you as Babe Ruth, and we'll talk about that later. We're going to pay you $250,000 to take the Babe Ruth role, but it's a good one. Okay, and you'll love it, because this way it doesn't ruin your other performance. There's 3 fixes I got to make. Tree, un, dos, tree. Okay, thank you guys for listening, and there'll be more updates. This has been, what has it been? Read write today. Ciao.